One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at scedjucationlottery.com/betteryou.
I went on social media and on the air and I said, I'm looking for someone who's a Bachelor expert. And Jenny called. Jenny says she's not a Bachelor expert, but she's seen every Bachelor episode. That's pretty much it, right, Jenny?
Yeah, I've watched all the recent seasons.
Okay, so here's why I bring it up. I got a DM last week from some guy named Clayton, and he asked me to be on his podcast, right? And I looked at his Instagram, and he looks like it's a nice podcast studio. He's got a lot of followers, so it seemed like legit. And then when I looked at the bio and it said something about The Bachelor, he was on The Bachelor. And I haven't watched The Bachelor in years. I don't know much about The Bachelor. So I did my podcast with the guy. I went to his studio yesterday, and we sat around for about an hour and a half and talked. And I knew nothing about this guy, right? But at the end of the interview, I started asking him questions about The Bachelor and all this stuff, right? And he's telling me that he's the villain in The Bachelor. And this guy is like the nicest guy. And he's so put together. And I was so impressed with this guy. And I'm like, how could he be the villain? So I go to Hulu and I go search The Bachelor. And when I go to Hulu and search The Bachelor, it pops up him.
Right away.
He's the guy. He's the guy in the commercial that pops up. So I click on just play most recent episode, and it's him. It's like, I don't know when he was The Bachelor, but he's the guy they're promoting. So, Jenny, tell me what you know about Clayton.
So Clayton made a dumb mistake during his fantasy suite weeks, which is where they spend the night together. And then at the rose ceremony, there was 3 girls left, I think, and he announces to all of them at the same time, I banged all of you guys, and I also am in love with all of you guys. Right in front of all of them.
That's good TV right there.
Idiot.
Right in front of all. So, you know what he told me? He told me that it was called the Rose Ceremony from Hell, is what he said it was. He was like,
yeah, there was girls crying on the stairs. It was crazy. It was great TV, but it was just a dumb thing of him to do.
What was dumb of him? Like sleeping with all of the girls or telling them that he slept with all of the girls, in your opinion?
I think it was the way he told them at the rose ceremony all at the same time, because I think during that week it's kind of assumed sometimes that they know they're all going to be intimate together, but it was just the way he went about the whole thing was just not right.
You know what he told me? He said there was controversy with him before because he was one of the guys on The Bachelorette. Okay? And you know how they pick a guy?
Yeah.
So he was one of the guys on The Bachelorette first. And it was the Bachelorette season with the black Bachelorette, right? Mm-hmm. And he was the last white guy, right? So I think
nobody really wanted him to be the Bachelor. That was the thing also. People were upset that he was chosen as the Bachelor.
That's what he said. But here's what he said. He told me that they asked him to be the Bachelor way before the Bachelorette ended. So before he was even the top 8 guy.
That's interesting.
So now all these people got upset. Oh, you went with the white guy. Of course you went with the white guy. But that was already set in motion a long time before the show dropped.
Oh, so they didn't even think that he was going to win the Bachelorette,
right? They just really liked him. And I get it. I was with the guy for an hour and a half.
He leans into it, huh?
He's got great personality. He's so kind. He's nice. He's smart. And then he started doing, we left the interview because he had dance class. I go, what do you mean you got dance class? He goes, I'm taking a hip-hop dance class. And I go, like, in a class? He goes, no, it's one-on-one because my hip-hopping has really taken off. And then what did you tell me, Jenny, about his dancing?
Oh, it's, like, really fringe and weird on social media.
So he's not loved, but he's lovable, Johnjay Singh.
I think he just made a few mistakes, and I like him, but I don't know. A lot of Bachelor Nation isn't a fan of him, and he was also in like a weird scandal with some girl that isn't connected to The Bachelor at all. Said he was the father of her baby or something, and he ended up clearing it all up. But there was some scandal after The Bachelor too.
My experience with him is he was first class. He was a really nice guy. So when I went on to turn on The Bachelor on Hulu, and the first scene that they play is him coming home to tell his mom and dad that he's been selected as the Bachelor. And his parents are so nice and sweet. He's got 2 brothers. Like, I'm looking at this guy without knowing anything about the rose ceremony from hell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy's a level. I can see why they cast him. He seems great. Then during the podcast, I started grilling him. He said, and this makes sense. We've all learned this before from reality shows. It was all in the editing.
Yeah,
all in the editing.
sure.
They painted him to be a mean guy. They knew that they had the villain with some clever editing, right? So anyway.
Did he defend his actions of like the rose ceremony from hell, or was he just like, it is
He
what
said
it
he
is?
made mistakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to get him on here.
Yeah,
then.
I don't think he did anything that bad.
No, I like him a lot. Anyway, in fact, you'll
I'm
see.
excited to listen to your podcast.
I got a lot about it. He played for the Seahawks too.
What's his podcast called?
I don't remember,
Of course
but
you
I'm
don't.
on it. I don't know.
Just Google it.
It's called Beyond the Cover.
Yes, Beyond the Cover. That's it. All right.
I've been looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to listening to it. I saw your post,
Oh, good.
so I was looking for it.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, I don't know when he's going to drop it, but I'll find out and let you guys know. But I enjoyed myself. And he's coming over to my house. He wants the cold plunge. He goes, I'm going to come over and cold plunge. He goes, do we both fit in the cold plunge at the same time? I go, yeah, I guess so. It'd be awkward, but we'll go face to face.
Today
Face to
we will.
face. We'll sword fight.
Not yours.
We're sword fight. We're going to sword fight.
I believe yours is a one-person
All right,
cold
Jenny.
plunge.
Have a great day. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void were prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
I'm Molly Roberts.
And I'm Drew Goins. Each Friday on Impromptu, we talk through the questions we can't stop thinking about.
Do we need to rethink how much we drink?
Why are companies really asking workers to come back to the office?
Does boycotting a business actually work?
Should we quit social media?
We're here when the news gets personal and the headlines hit home.
Join Molly and me every Friday on Impromptu from Washington Post Opinions.
Find Impromptu wherever you get your podcasts.
You too.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.